am back for another basketball edition of the Adrienne Ross Show and a little video footage. Angel Reese, we've been hearing throughout the season about her rebounding. And the counter to that from many people has been that she's rebounding her own missed layups. And lately, there's been a lot of talk about the missed layups and video compilations of the missed layups. And there's one particular missed layup that is really egregious. And while I hear people talking about she needs to shore up those layups for real, I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about some of the other players around her during those times. In this particular video, I want to point out not only the egregious miss of the layup, which is, well, egregious, but also what's going on around her, decision-making that contributed to what we saw from Angel Reese, which is not something that a professional player wants out there, but it is. So let's talk about it. All right, we're going to watch this short. It's short. Like if you blink, you'll miss it the first go round because I'm going to play it in normal speed. It's like 5 seconds. There's no sound. And then we're going to slow it down and I'm going to break it down and I'm going to show you where decision-making comes into play with that missed layup. You ready? Let's go. Normal speed, and then we'll take it slow. All right. Yeah, it was ugly. That was really ugly. It was an attempt at a finger roll. Didn't work. Looked really, really bad. But let's break it down. Okay. So here we see, I don't know who this player is. I don't know her name. Sorry. But I do know that over here we have Kennedy Carter, and then trailing we have Angel Reese. And then there's another Chicago Sky player coming over here. But on defense here during this break, you only have one player from Connecticut. Okay, so here this player has the ball. She's running the break. Now, first of all, ideally, when you're running the break, you want to have the ball in the middle of the floor. And then you want people filling the lane, balancing the floor. That's ideal. But if it doesn't work out that way, okay, you're here. She's here on the left side. Kennedy Carter's on the right side. Again, Angel Reese is trailing. These two players, first of all, they're too close together. They should be wider because what you have here is you have a situation where this defender is able to guard both these players. Actually, even Angel Reese, as you're going to see, because they're too close. All right. So they really should be further. They should be spread out further. All right. But they're not. So here she is. And remember, she passed the ball. You saw that on the normal speed. She passes the ball to Angel Reese. She chooses to go to Angel rather than to go to Kennedy Carter, which is suspect in and of itself. Like I said, decision-making. Every basketball player has to know who you have around you, has to know the strengths and the weaknesses, has to know who can handle certain passes and who can't, who you should deliver the ball to, and to whom at any given time. In this situation, she made the bad decision and Angel Reese, messed it up. So she made her look extra bad. Okay, so I'm going to slow this down a little bit here. So here she is. She's driving to the basket. First of all, I don't understand why she passes it at all. When you look right here, you see she and Kennedy both are ahead of the defender. Okay, so from my perspective, she should be taking it to the basket. Right here, straight to the basket. That's what I see. But if she chooses not to do that, which she chose not to do, why is she passing behind her to Angel? Kennedy Carter is a bucket. Kennedy Carter is quick. Kennedy Carter got some issues, But her issue is not being able to play basketball. You know, that's not her issue. She can play basketball. So why here, if you're not going to go all the way to the basket, why would you not pass the ball to Kennedy Carter? What should have happened here, if she's not going to take it all the way, is she should lead Kennedy with a pass. That's what a Caitlin Clark would have done. That's what elite guards do. So she should have led the pass. She should have led Kennedy to the basket. Okay. She leads her to the basket. She could have had a simple, jump stop here, delivered the pass here. Kennedy Carter would catch up to it. And that's 2 points. She chooses not to do that. She chooses not to go herself. She chooses not to pass to Mrs. Bucket over here. And instead, what does she do? She, again, notice this, the defender is now guarding both of them, and really, Angel as well, because they're so close. So now, what does she do? She turns and she passes to Angel. And Angel tries this finger roll and misses. And it looks horrible. But Angel wasn't even able to catch. She didn't catch it in a normal stride to be able to complete that layup. And she ends up going off the wrong foot. So here she is. She gets it. Now she's going left, right, and up with the ugly finger roll. Maybe if she had caught it in the natural stride of catch and finish with the layup without dribbling, perhaps she would have been able to go right, left, and up like she should have. But she's left, right, and then trying with the right hand also to do that finger roll, and it's just ugly. Okay, but Angel Reese also had other options. You see these options. Again, she could have gone straight to the basket. She could have gotten the ball to Kennedy Carter. Instead, she goes here to Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets the ball right here. And what could she do? Stop and pop. She could have stopped and popped, and then boom, perhaps she would have dropped, knocked down the shot. But she goes all the way in. Maybe she feels her momentum is, just pulling her that way. But here, listen, when she gets the ball right here, boom, look at the space she's got. Look at the space. But listen, we've seen Angel miss layups when she's just under the basket, pretty much stationary. She's on the move. So that's, perhaps even more difficult. I don't know. But the guard needs to know that Kennedy should have gotten the ball. But if she's going to get it to Angel, she got it. Okay, she got it to her. Angel should be able to hit that shot. She doesn't have to go all the way in. She opts to go all the way in. And the result is just something that just looks like unprofessional basketball. All right. And so also here, again, she holds on to the ball too long. If she had released the ball sooner, she could have gotten the ball to Kennedy. But a lot of times what guards do, you're holding on to the ball too long. The ball should not still be in her hands at this point, or it should be leaving her hands at this point. It's still in her hand, still in her hand, still in her hand, still in her hand, still in her hand. And she's already got her mind up. Okay, I'm going to get the ball to Angel Reese. And I guess it's because she feels like the defender is too close. But if they were spread out better, that wouldn't be the case. She should be filling the lane here and then cutting to the basket. So there you have it. Again, Angel Reese misses egregiously, but it's not just Angel Reese's fault. Angel Reese shouldn't have the ball in that situation, and she could have stopped and popped. The ball should have gone all the way to the basket. If not, then Kennedy Carter should have had the ball. So, this is just, of course, Angel is going to take the heat for it, and she should. That's really bad. But there are other things at play, including how the guard handled the ball, where she delivered the ball, the choices she made, to whom she delivered the ball, and then Angel Reese's own decision making, where she could learn to just stop and take that jump shot. But instead, she goes to the basket. All those pieces end up making Angel Reese the highlight of some laugh tracks, really. And so I do hope that, Angel Reese works on her game, but the Sky as a team, they're going to have to do better as a whole. but I just want to show you a little bit of that. So you can let me know what you think, what you see there. And you know, we can just chop it up in the comments. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to the Adrienne Ross Show, what you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Last I looked, we were just a little bit short of 24,000. Let's get there. I can only do it with your help. So let's get there. And again, if you comment respectfully. I appreciate you. God bless you abundantly. And I will catch you next time. God willing.